Welcome to Bible Journaling 66 and our study on the book of Revelation, chapter 14. This chapter continues with the pause in the narrative, and the scene is in heaven. And I looked, and lo, a Lamb stood on Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his Father's name written on their foreheads. And I heard a voice from heaven, as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps. And they sung as it were a new song before the throne, and before the four beasts and the elders. And no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the firstfruits unto God and to the Lamb. And in their mouth was found no guile, for they are without fault before the throne of God. Back in chapter 7, God chose 144,000 Israelite men to be witnesses to the world during the tribulation. Well, here they are again. They're now in heaven, before the throne, singing a song. And I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach unto them that dwell on the earth, and to every nation and kindred and tongue and people, saying with a loud voice, Fear God, and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him that made heaven and earth, and the sea, and the fountains of water. This event is occurring somewhere near the end of the tribulation. The 144,000 Jewish evangelists have spread the gospel around the world, and now as a last-ditch effort, angels are permitted to preach the gospel to mankind. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. Babylon is used in the Bible to represent both a false religious system and the capital city of the beast and the one world government. We read about its fall in Revelation chapters 17 and 18. Note that it falls twice. It falls as a religious system first, because the Antichrist gets angry with it and destroys it. And then it falls again as an actual city where the Antichrist will make his headquarters. And the third angel followed him, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever. They have no rest, day or night, who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus. I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Write, Blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth. Yea, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them. According to data collected by the World Watch List, in 2023, at least 13 Christians were killed per day for their faith, with 4,998 Christians killed in 2024. Things will be much worse during the tribulation. And I looked, and behold a white cloud, and upon the cloud one sat like unto the Son of Man, having on his head a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle. And another angel came out of the temple, crying with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud, Thrust in thy sickle and reap, for the time is come for thee to reap. For the harvest of the earth is ripe. And he that sat on the cloud thrust in his sickle in the earth, and the earth was reaped. This first harvest, performed by the angels, could very well be the harvest that Jesus spoke about in Matthew 13, verse 39. It says, The harvest is the end of the world, and the reapers are the angels. In this harvest, he is separating the wheat from the tares, the believers from the unbelievers. And another angel came out of the temple which is in heaven, he also having a sharp sickle. And another angel came out from the altar, which had power over fire, and cried with a loud cry to him that had the sharp sickle, saying, Thrust in thy sharp sickle, and gather the clusters of the vine of the earth, for her grapes are fully ripe. And the angel thrust in his sickle into the earth, and gathered the vine of the earth, and cast it into the great winepress of the wrath of God. And the winepress was trodden without the city, and blood came out of the winepress, even unto the horses' bridles, by the space of 1,600 furlongs. These final verses are looking forward in time to the Battle of Armageddon, when Christ will descend and vanquish his enemies. It is referred to as the great winepress of God's wrath. It's described in detail in Revelation chapter 19. We'll get to that another time. The Gospel of John, chapter 3, verse 16 says, For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. The book of Revelation presents a very dreadful picture of God's wrath on the world. But at the same time, it presents a beautiful picture of His love and forgiveness. Come to Christ today, before it's too late. Are you looking for a good journaling Bible that has the flexibility you desire? We have one available. We'd like to offer it to you for free. By writing to us at BibleJournaling66@gmail.com, we'll send you the Book of Revelation in a PDF file. It looks similar to what you see on the screen right now. You'll have a full half page to write your notes on. It will print out of your printer, a page at a time if you wish, in 8.5 by 11. With a hole punch and a 3-ring binder, you can customize your own personal King James version of God's Word. Until next time, Maranatha.